Hey, good morning via Nashville, Tennessee. It is a little early here, so please forgive the bags under my eyes. We got back a little bit late after an amazing night with 12 cities, 12 conversations, part of the Luzon Covenant that will be taking place in Cape Town in October. If you're not familiar with Luzon Covenant or the 12 conversations that have been happening in the 12 cities, I've linked out to it on the blog. Check them out. If you are interested in what's going on within the global church, how you can get involved, how you can learn more, or how you can join the conversation, you have to go to the website. It's amazing. Last night's conversation had opened up the door for amazing panelists, people who are brilliant, to speak into conversations that are currently facing the church in the United States. Now, how I ended up on this panel, I still don't know. The people on this panel were amazingly brilliant, and I was honored to be in their presence. But there was one question that has been stirring in my mind ever since then, ever since last night, and the question specifically was, it's easier than ever for Christian leaders to have a global voice through the internet, social media, and online platforms. Are we using this well? Are we stewarding this well? Secondly, are we just trying to grow our own popularity? I didn't want to speak on this question first because I wanted to kind of feel out what the audience or feel out what the panel members thought about this. And Margaret Feinberg, who was absolutely brilliant, had aptly noted that there is nothing that can take place of physical contact. There is nothing that can take place of the physical church or physical person and that relational aspect. And I absolutely agree. With that being said, I do believe that I have been able to connect with people via online platforms, whether it's YouTube or Vimeo or the blog or Twitter or Facebook, and that have opened up doors of communication that I'm able to connect with people and then connect them elsewhere where they can actually physically get connected with people. I am honored and I am blessed to be in this tension because another speaker on the panel, Tyler Riggs Stevenson, who is this brilliant guy who speaks about nuclear disarmament, had brought up such an interesting concept that with things like Twitter and with Facebook, it gives everyone a voice. But with giving people a voice, it also gives them the ability to create their own identity. In the process of doing so, we remove the identity that God has given us and we replace it with whatever we want to put out there. And I was embarrassed and humbled and conflicted, and I'm sitting there because someone who is so passionately intertwined with things like social media, it makes me feel a little bit stuck and conflicted. So how do we keep this identity that God has given us? How do we use this platform of social media to advance the gospel and still have fun with it, but temper it with an understanding of who God is in our life, how he has blessed us, and who he has created us to be? So the question to you is, how are you doing it? What are you doing? And who are people that are doing it well? Are they managing it well? I love this tension, but it's also very difficult to live in. So please join the conversation. I would love some feedback. And I pray for me as I travel home to my husband of 8 days, who I love and miss desperately. I will be traveling home today. So join the conversation. I will speak to you next week. Bye.